Let us learn Environmental Studies Part 1 of Standard 4th, and name of the lesson is 23 Natural Disasters. Dear children, here nature. What is the meaning of nature? Nature is nothing but a physical world collectively, right? That includes plants, animals, the landscape and other features and the products of the earth. For this, each and everything together, it becomes nature. Okay? And what is the meaning of disasters? We will see this in this chapter. Okay? Natural disasters means disasters, they occur naturally. Okay? Here you can see so many pictures. Yes, these are all the examples of natural disasters. First, we will try to understand the meaning of disaster. Disaster means a very serious mischief, one in which people or animals can get injured or die. Crops and other property is destroyed. Houses collapse. Yes, dear children, this is very serious mischief occurred in the nature. That is nothing but natural disaster. Okay? Now, in disaster, we can see two types. First one, natural disaster, and second one is man-made disasters. Yes, dear children, here natural disasters means they occur naturally. Here, man will not interfere to make the disasters. But in the second cases, man-made disasters, here the man who is the reason for the disaster. Okay? So, that is called man-made disaster. We will go through some of the natural disasters. See, untimely rain. Okay? Second one, floods. Third, earthquakes. And fourth, tsunami. Okay? Let us get the information about these four natural disasters in this lesson. Okay? And the examples for man-made disasters are, see here, house collapse, railway accident, because railway is a man-made thing, isn't it? So he is the cause for this accident or the disaster. Third one is explosion of gas cylinder, bursting of gas cylinders. Then air crash. Okay, all these come under man-made disasters because these are made by man, isn't it? And here we can see all these are natural disasters because they occur naturally. Got this, children? Here you can see the earth. It is cracked, isn't it? Because there is no rain, right? That is called drought. See this? The trees, the land, it is moving down. Correct? That is called as landslide. See, the upper place is moving towards downwards. Means sliding of land. Right? It occurs naturally. So it is a natural disaster. See this. This is called storm. It takes away whatever comes in its way because it has that much speed and pressure. See this? This is called cyclone. I hope you have heard the word cyclone, isn't it? Speedy winds. Everything flies away here. See this? Water entered in the cities and villages from the river, that is nothing but flood. The excess water, it enters the settlements. Remember the words, okay? This is flood. See this. Shaking of the earth. Because of this, see, so much devastation we can see. This is called earthquake. This is a CCTV footage. Dear children, in these incidents, several people are injured. Some even lose their lives. Houses collapse. See here, because of the earthquake, right? Houses collapse. Animals die. And standing crops get destroyed. There is great damage of property. Day-to-day life is disturbed. It takes several days for life to get back to normal, isn't it? These and some other mishaps have natural causes. They are called natural disasters. For this, we do not have enough knowledge about when and where they might happen, and it is impossible for us to prevent them because it is not in our hand. So it is impossible to control, okay, or to prevent them. We must not get frightened by such disasters. Instead, it is more useful to find out how to face such a disaster if it happens. Yes, dear children, it is not in our hands. We cannot prevent them. Must not get frightened. Correct? Yes, we must be ready to face it. Isn't it? Yes, we will move to this untimely rains. In our country, we get rains only in a certain period of the year. But in Maharashtra, it rains in the months of June, July, August and September. This period is called the monsoon or the rainy season. We know this, correct? When our school begins, the rainy season starts and it continues up to September. This we know, right? That is called as rainy season in Maharashtra. Okay. Now, in Maharashtra, on some day before the start of the rainy season, means in April, May, okay, the sky suddenly gets overcast, there is lightning and thunder. Rains heavily for a short while. These are called pre-monsoon showers. Pre means before monsoon. Okay, pre-monsoon showers. However, when it rains at other times beside the monsoon or pre-monsoon period, such rain is said to be untimely rain. Timely rain means monsoon and pre-monsoon. Okay, untimely rain means beyond the time of monsoon and pre-monsoon period. Got this? These untimely rains can also cause serious damage. People grow winter crops, means rabi crops, isn't it? Occasional light showers are good for this crop. It does not need heavy rainfall. But if it rains too much, fields get waterlogged and the crop may rot, causing much loss. Here you can see in the picture, everything is underwater, isn't it? Often a hailstorm accompanies with untimely rains. Means the hailstorm is they contain the ice stones or hailstones. Okay, severe hail causes injuries to people and animals because they are stones, isn't it? Made up of ice. It shatters roof tiles, means it damages the roof tiles. It can damage crops in the fields and fruits in orchards. Because of these hailstones, the crops will get damaged. Got this? And if mango trees are in blossom at that time, the blossoms may rot or fall off. This leads to a fall in mango production. Blossom is nothing but the flowers. Before the fruits we get flowers, isn't it? That is nothing but blossom. Okay, if the blossom rots, how we will get the fruits, isn't it? Right? This leads to a fall in mango production. Got this, children? I hope you understood about the untimely rains, the meaning and what happens due to the untimely rains. What all the problems we face because of untimely rains. Right? Now we will move to the second disaster, that is nothing but floods. See this? Sometimes during the monsoons, it rains heavily and continuously for 3 to 4 days. Right? You can see in the picture, this causes the level of water in a river to rise. That is, the river gets flooded. If it does not stop raining, settlements on its banks can also get flooded. Because water level increases, then it enters the cities, villages or the settlements, isn't it? Mud houses on the river sides collapse during a flood. See, these small houses, they collapse because of flood water. People and animals, they die due to drowning. Flooding of settlements causes problems in everyday life. Here you can see, this is the city picture. Everything stopped. Correct? The roads are full with water. The school going children, they stuck in that. Railways, they stopped because tracks are underwater. Here in another picture you can see the car that is also stuck in the water. Right? Like this, flooding causes problems in everyday life. Here we will go through the pictures of flood of Uttarakhand in 2019. See this. Because of continuous and heavy rainfall, flood situation arose in Uttarakhand and people suffered a lot. Property got damaged in the flood. Yes, dear children, I hope you understood about flood. Flood is nothing but because of heavy and continuous rain, the water level in the rivers rises and it enters the city area or the village area or the settlements and destroys the property and causes problems in the everyday life. It washes away the villages, cities, etc. Okay? That is called flood. Got this? Now we will move to the third type of disaster. See this. Your building is collapsing, isn't it? See carefully. This is called earthquake. The building is collapsing because of earthquake. An earthquake is the shaking of the surface of the earth resulting from a sudden release of energy in the earth's lithosphere that creates seismic waves. Yes, dear children, the rocks in the bowels of the earth, they move. As a result, waves are produced in the layers of rock. You can learn the detailed study of this in higher standards. Okay, about the core, mantle, and about the rock. They are moving under the earth. That all we will study in higher standards. Okay. See, this is the picture of earthquake. So much devastation. Because of the shaking of the earth, the houses they collapse. And everything, that is animal, people, their property gets destroyed. This is the picture of Latur earthquake in Maharashtra. And here you can see the picture of Kilari earthquake in Maharashtra. Now dear children, earthquakes, how they happen, you will see. If a stone is thrown into a pool of still water, means silent water, still water, we see circular ripples around it. You can see here, right? They move to the edges of the pool. After some time, the waves settle and the water becomes still as before. For that moment, we can see the waves and they slowly move towards the edges of the pool. After some time, what happens? Again the same position we can see, that is the still water. Correct? Exactly the same kind of waves are produced inside the earth. For a few seconds, the ground shakes. That is the earthquake. Then everything quietens down again. Where the earthquake occurs, buildings are shaken. Things inside the house all fall from their places. Houses that are not strong enough simply collapse into heaps. People get trapped under the heaps and get injured or even lose their life. The most damage occurs near the center of the earthquake. An earthquake also causes injuries or death of animals we keep. Right? Yes, When an earthquake occurs, one should not panic. Here, earthquake is a natural disaster. You know that, right? We cannot prevent this. But we can face this without becoming a panic. Panic होना means डर के भागम भागी करते हैं ना, ओ इसको बोलते हैं पैनिक. Okay? One should not panic. But this, it lasts only a few seconds. Only few seconds it will be there. During that time, heavy things around us can fall on us. Right? This can cause harm. Yes, dear children. So, as soon as we feel the earthquake, we will come to know the earth is shaking. As soon as we feel that, yes, if you are at home, what you have to do? You must have to go under the table or bed, or you can stand under a door frame. But this can prevent injuries from falling objects. Yes, inside our home, how we get hurt? Because the heavy things around us can fall on us. Right? If you go under this table or under the bed or under this door frame, then what will happen? It prevents the injuries. Correct? From falling objects, isn't it? Okay. If you are at home, you know what to do. But at the same time, if you are at school, what you will do? Earthquake does not tell us that I am coming today, I am going to come tomorrow, right? It occurs suddenly. Yes, if you are at school, what you have to do? Yes, sit under your desk or bench quickly. For this, quickly go under the bench or desk you have. See this, and if nothing is there, keep your hands on your head under the table. Yes, this position you have to take while earthquake occurs when you are at school. Okay? After that, once the earthquake stops, come out in single file. See, slowly get down, and you have to prefer the steps and avoid the lift. For this, you have to prefer the steps. Come down peacefully and gather in the ground. Okay? Crowding, chaos and stampede can cause more damage than the quake itself. So, be calm. Go and sit under the bench or desk suddenly, and when it stops, come out from your place and slowly get down by using the steps and gather in the open ground. Okay? Remember these steps. Got this, children? I hope you understood about the earthquake. Earthquakes are nothing but the shaking of the earth for a few seconds. Right? That is a natural disaster. Okay? The last one, that is tsunami. See this. If the origin of the earthquake is in the sea, it produces gigantic sea waves. Gigantic means very high sea waves. You can see here. See the waves, they are increasing. Correct? These are called gigantic sea waves. Each wave is the height of a 3 or 4-story building. You can see this in the picture. These waves come with tremendous force towards the coast and crash into the land. These waves are called as tsunamis. Got that? These waves are called as tsunamis. Tsunami means one. We will go through the sentences. If the origin of the earthquake is in the sea, it produces gigantic sea waves. This is the first case. Then each wave is the height of 3 or 4-story building. Okay? These waves come with tremendous force towards the coast and crash into the land. These waves are called as tsunamis. Got that? Yes. This is about tsunami. If there are people living on the coast where the tsunami occurs, it causes much devastation, isn't it? Everything will flow away along with the pressure of the water. People or animals who come in the way of these waves are completely helpless, because these types of waves, they have more energy than our energy, isn't it? So everything flows along with these tsunami waves. A tsunami comes with so much force that vehicles on the coast along with the people in them get thrown away to quite a distance. This man gets thrown away, right? Vehicles are crushed, people inside get injured or die. The tsunami can also shatter houses and shops on the coast. Yes, I hope you understood about the tsunamis. Tsunamis are nothing but, yes, gigantic waves. Correct? How it happens, how they occur? Because the earthquake's origin will be there under the sea. Okay? Do you know, children, every city and district headquarters, there is a fixed drill to be followed in case of a natural disaster. There are specially trained volunteers for that purpose. If necessary, soldiers of the army are also called to help during these disasters. Yes, dear children, we will go through some of the pictures. See here, trained volunteers, they are helping in earthquake affected area, isn't it? See this. Here you can see the flood. Here the volunteers, you can see the trained volunteers, they are helping the public to come out from these problems. Here you can see the landslide affected area. See here, army or the soldiers of army helping disaster affected people. Here also you can see the soldiers of army helping disaster affected people. They are trained, and so they know what to do and how to do. Here also we can see soldiers of army helping disaster affected people during the flood. One man is announcing here, correct? He is making the people alert, and some soldiers, they are helping the people to come out from the flood water. Yes, dear children, now this is all about the lesson. Now we will move to the exercise part. Fill in the blanks. See this. We will write first. Okay. There are 4 fill in the blanks. First one, dash, just like the ones we see in water, are produced in the bowels of the earth. What? Waves, isn't it? Very good. Next, if it does not stop raining, the rainwater enters the dash. Where it enters? It enters the settlements. Correct? Where the people and the animals, they together live. That is nothing but settlements. Isn't it? Then people and animals are dashed against the force of a tsunami. People and animals are helpless, correct? Against the force of a tsunami. Next, people get trapped under the dash and die. Come on, tell me. People get trapped under the heaps of houses or concrete, isn't it? And die. Next is a table for natural disasters and man-made disasters is given below. Complete the table with the help of the list that follows. Okay, on page number 144, yes dear children, you can open the textbook, page number 144. Okay, there are 8 disasters are given. We have to classify them under natural disaster and man-made disaster. One table is also there. Okay. Now we will go through the first one. Here place is not there, so I will write the name of the disaster, means under what it comes in front of that disaster. Okay, first one is cyclone. Yes, cyclone is a man-made or natural disaster. Yes, very good. That is a natural disaster. Second, collapse of an old ramshackle house. Correct. That is made by man. So that is man-made disaster. Right? Third one, death due to lightning. Correct. It is not in our hand. That is natural disaster. Very good. Next, collision of 2 railway trains. Collision means dashing. Yes, railway is made by man, so that is man-made disaster. Correct? Next, fifth one, children on a playground getting injured when a termite-ridden tree falls. See here, children, they are playing in the playground. Okay. And the termite, the white ants, what we call white ants, termite-ridden tree fall. Yes, that is nothing but natural disaster. It happened naturally, isn't it? Next, normal life getting disturbed due to heavy snowfall. Heavy snowfall that occurred naturally, correct? So, natural disaster. A fire caused by the explosion of a cooking gas cylinder, LPG cylinder, that is blasted, or fire caused by the explosion of that cylinder, that is man-made. Yes, you are right. Last one, an air crash due to a mechanical fault, air, aeroplane crash. Yes, man-made disaster. Aeroplane is the man-made thing, isn't it? So the disaster occurred by that aeroplane is nothing but man-made disaster, right? Here, what's the solution? Come on, dear children, tell me the solution for this question. Okay, your village is uphill, means you are living here, uphill. Okay, here you can see the houses, isn't it? One of this is your house. There is a flood in a neighboring village. Neighboring village is downside the village, downside the hill. Here, one more village is there. Okay? Here your friend's house is there. And there is a flood in this village. Then what you will do? How you will help your friend and his family? Yes? Very good. You will give the shelter to the village people for some days at your place because you are staying in uphill portion. Right? Yes. The natural tendency of water is water flows downwards. It will not flow upwards. So you all will be safe on the uphill area. Right? Yes, very good. Your solution is correct. Now, dear children, here, last one, find out. There are fire brigades in cities. Obtain information about them. Find out the different kinds of accidents where firemen come to the rescue. Okay? If you ask any fireman from your area, he will explain you all about this. Okay. Thank you, children.